Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life is Strange. Now, I know I said I was going to do some other games like Among the Sleep and White Knight, but games keep coming out that I really want to play, so I'm just going to do what I want to do for now, because that'll be more fun. I didn't even know Square Enix did this when I first started. It just looks really interesting. I will always be a huge Squaresoft fan, but I do really like what Square Enix has done with their company and how they've branched out. And speaking of Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII Remake. How long have we been waiting for that? I'm so excited. I just hope they keep it normal and they don't try to update the battle system or anything. So I have played very, very, very little of this game just to make sure that it ran well and Bandicam worked with it. Excuse me, because I also was going to do Cry of Fear, but that had the same problem Amnesia does, so this one seems to work just fine. But I've just gone through the opening cutscene and walked like 2 steps, so let's go ahead and jump right in. I should have probably gone the options first, but and I've heard through reviews that choices really actually do affect things. Save the gun game it is, the graphics are pretty nice. They're not spectacular or anything, but they're nice and definitely work. I'm not a huge fan of graphics. I just gameplay really matters to me. They're pretty, but I'll take gameplay over depending on what kind of game it is.
What's happening? I'm trapped in the storm. How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
I think let's check to make sure there's nothing around here that I can pick up. I don't know how blood will work in this game. I think the only exception to the rule I would have with graphics and games are scary games. That's probably the only real exception, because I just can't get into the click-to-blade hard games. It's just not scary to me. Because if it's supposed to scare you, it needs to look a little better. For me, at least. I'm not saying this for everybody. Anyway, this game looks very interesting. I think the only issue I may have with it is the characters being teenagers and stuff. They really get on my nerves at points, but it still looks very interesting. We've had other games like The Last of Us, where one of the characters was a teenager, and that didn't really bother me. Blackwell Academy, 1910. That's not possible. Whoa, I don't want to go down there.
Come on, Max. You can make it.
So, her name is Maxine, I guess. Is that me or is that somebody else? What you doing? The cliff there.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Whoa.
That was close.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner. and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Artemis chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
I
prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Capturing
but
the romantic
I like it
urban
old
solitude
school.
of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true... I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
Somebody smack
The
that.
Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces,
Not that I'm
making them
hardcore about
extremely
social
popular
media, I
from
don't
the
want to let it do
1800s
that.
onward.
Not at all.
The first American
If I
daguerreotype
was her, I'd just
self-portrait
be like,
was
shut
done
up.
by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even...
Sorry, Max. No more self...
Oh crap! I was going to do that.
Hey guys,
thing
don't
too.
forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
You know, I wouldn't want to win the photo contest with a teacher that was talking about.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
I know it wasn't exposing, but something about say, getting you in a dark alley or something like that. No.
I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so hard in the shop, and I'm sure you know what it's like to...
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
That's high school for you.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
The arrow makes me think I keep wanting to point it
That
that
was
way.
amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Framing, that's what he said. Okay, these kids look soulless in this picture.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd.
If you're such a photo nerd, why don't you know the damn answer to the question there, Max?
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
So there's a teacher who wants to frame us in a dark alley and shoots pictures of scantily clad women. Now, I'm not saying that those photographers are bad or anything, but he's teaching a high school class full of high school girls. Does anybody see a problem with that? Film versus beauty. I don't know. Digital. I can't read. I was thinking of beauty. Anyway. Seriously. Somebody else has got to answer it. We got to agree with me that's strange.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
I'm so vintage. I like vintage because it's cool. Because it's cool to like vintage because I'm a kid. And I want to be cool. Look at me.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith. Good to see Avedon among the masters. Golly, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here.
I wonder if those people are actually people. I need to look that up.
Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Because he wants to take you away and frame you in a dark alley. That's why. I'm not going to let up on that for a while. He's like, oh yeah, you could do the same to me too. Man, 2013. Now, I wonder if this game was made back then, or if it's just... Cause I actually... Stupid recording call. I actually had heard about it for a while. Are you an everyday hero? Find out and enter to win. Everyday Heroes Photo Contest. Submit an image that best represents yourself or others in heroic action. Deadline October 15th, 2013. The winner will fly to San Francisco and represent their school at the National Everyday Heroes Competition at the DeYoung Museum of Art on October 20th, 2013. You may submit one image on approved paper consideration. For those 18 and under, a parent permission form must be concluded with the image. And that's not a good idea either, because kids are stupid and they'll probably try to be a hero and get killed, try to stop a criminal or something.
He even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy.
Fuck you. When I was in school, they had a little TV on the frickin' cart. Thanks for making me feel old.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
There's something in there we can see. Alright. And there's a lot of shit to look at.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
I don't like the sound of that. And you can, it's not awfully really good if someone you can't escape.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
Say cheese and die. Pet marks. Look, photo. Oh, cool, I can take a photo of it. Oh. Nick and Yammer forever. At least I thought it was Nick. Somebody, I can't tell. I got Macro Eyes achievement. That's the piece of paper that...
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Man, kids are so fucking cruel. Seriously. And
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
well, let's try and cheer her
Hi,
up.
Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I think Victoria has already won the contest. As usual.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
It's kind of funny how when you play a game, the process that they're thinking at can be different than yours. I thought when I was saying Victoria's already won, would be like saying if she's already got into your head, she's already won. So don't let her do that.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
It doesn't even look like a photo, it's like a painting. Let's read it. I'm sure we probably can.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
10 reasons to get electronic mail. Who calls it electronic mail anymore? It's email. The internet's been around for long enough. And this girl is way too friendly with the teacher.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
Well, maybe you should smack her.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
He's pretty young to be a teacher, too.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
I think we've checked out everything in here we really can. So let's just go ahead. I know it's getting close to time.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Just getting you
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
I feel like you have to pass some sort of test. Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Why are you standing around like that if you want to go to the
She's so
bathroom?
fucking shy.
Don't nod. Strange people remember your name when you're strange.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
So the kids are already getting rolling with things.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Doesn't look like you can really run yet. Oh, they're the Bigfoots. Bully free.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I'm not for bullying, but the whole that kind of thing is like
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
So is Blackwell a special school or something like that?
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
Bro, it's a freaking Jaws shirt.
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
The routine of this generation, of course, you're catty. Daniel.
Poor Daniel. He's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
Is that? Move, Daniel Logan. Okay, that's a weird looking shirt. I thought it was like Earth One Gym for a minute. Just like Wolverine or something. Which Logan, I think, is Wolverine for
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
Oh, Vortex Club, you're so cool.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Okay, I'm already lost on the names here.
That's when I fly.
That's not good.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
From Arcadia Bay, April 22nd, 19 years old, 5'5", 110 pounds, blonde hair, hazel eyes, tattoo of the calf, tattoo on the calf of the dragon, the star, etc. Rachel Amber. Alright. I hope I don't have to remove that number, but no, I'm not going to.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
They must be near Halloween.
You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall.
What? Yeah, Halloween.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
That'd be weird.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
Girls, I'd like to be part of the world around.
Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters. So sad.
I'm sure that'll come into play at some point. Alright, let me target freaking Miss Grant. Here we go.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Sure.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
To all of you American girls in the movie.
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet will be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
My name's Zachary. Can you stop that?
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
So we have a creepy teacher and a weird editor. The school's is safe.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Catfish. Alright, so I can't go that way.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
Okay, that's where we need to go. Now, can you save the game? Or... Oh, let's get to the next save point, and then that should be it.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
How do you know it's empty?
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Stupid children.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
Why? Why not turn it in? Why not try? The worst you can get is a bad grade, which would be better than not doing it at all.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Is that a guy? The hell?
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
So how does he expect to get away with a freaking gunshot in the middle of school? Even the punky, unpopular kids would...
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally
Alright,
haunted
so
by...
next time we will actually go
I
through
better
the
rewind.
rewinding and everything and get the hold of the time rewinding aspect. But very interesting game so far. I'm liking it, and it's just beginning, so I think it's going to get even more interesting. I shall catch you all later, and have a good night.